Hey y'all, this Ye, and it's my commercial.
Kanye's Super Bowl advertisement was absolutely embarrassing.
And I got some shoes, and
embarrassingly genius. It's hard to admit when this man has actually done something smart for once.
It's crazy that we live in a world that if you're super positive and super creative, that it's scary.
But critics are saying that Kanye absolutely played the Super Bowl advertisers for a fool and is a marketing genius for his recent extremely expensive advertising experiment.
yeezy.com, yeezy.com.
Kanye West paid millions of dollars for what is at first glance a completely embarrassing Super Bowl commercial. And amidst all of this man's controversy, he is now paid for his own ad spot in the Super Bowl, but this isn't a normal Super Bowl commercial. You know, like what every brand would typically do in terms of advertising during the Super Bowl. So while Verizon reportedly dropped $30 million to feature Beyonce in their Super Bowl ad,
Yeah, it's Verizon 5G. The network is crazy powerful. I bet you can't break that.
Bet I can.
Kanye West filmed his from the backseat of a car using his cell phone. What? In the dark, grainy, barely visible video, Kanye introduced himself, showed off his new teeth grill thingies, and although he seemed to struggle a bit while talking through his tooth bling as he was barely understandable, he confessed that he used up all of his budget for the commercial and left absolutely nothing for the actual production. I guess he's always been honest.
And I'm gonna write it at the bottom of the screen, and I got some shoes, and
Now, considering that Super Bowl commercials typically cost about $7 million for your 30 seconds of airtime, Kanye thought that his attempt at raw brokenness would appeal to the masses. And it was also reported that his ad didn't air everywhere, which also hinted at a potential lower cost as well, as it wasn't seen in LA, but it was seen in Miami broadcast. Cheap? Or genius? Well, no matter what the cost was, he made sure to get his message across, as he basically just filmed a video of him talking into his front phone camera, saying, "I want you to go to yeezy.com. I'ma write that at the bottom of the screen." That was my Kanye impression, and it was pretty bad, but Kanye finished off his bizarre ad by saying, "I got some shoes, and that's it."
and I got some shoes, that's it.
So I went to yeezy.com so you don't have to, and here's what I found. Remember that see-through white tank top with the word wet written across it that Kanye's wife was wearing in public? Well, that's being sold on Kanye's new website for a whopping $28? Hold on, is this yeezy.com or walmart.com? What is going on here? It's interesting to see that Kanye is in fact trying a new business strategy, as on his new website there are 12 clothing items all up for sale for $28 a piece. And it's got me thinking, where did this man come up with his new pricing strategy? Why $28? What is going on here? Then I realized, this is Kanye West we're talking about. The same man who wore a black mask with a crucifix on his face to the 2024 Super Bowl in an attempt to hide from his ex-wife Kim Kardashian. Therefore, no explanation needed. And on the website, on top of the super ugly tank top, there are some sock shoe things and other merchandise specifically related to Kanye's latest album. A fashion insider by the name of Maya Riaz believes that it's possible that Kanye is back on the road to taking over trendy fashion. Maya says, considering Kanye and Bianca's previous successes and undeniable influence, it is not out of the realm of possibility for them to make a significant impact on the fashion world. It is worth pointing out that the recent controversies surrounding Kanye have had mixed effects on his reputation within the fashion world. While some controversies have even sparked interest in conversation, others have led to backlash and potential brand damage. I agree with you, Maya. But how about the fact that his sense of fashion is just flat out embarrassing and terrible? Sorry, I know that fashion is subjective, but there's a reason why you don't see a million people walking around the streets with black masks and a crucifix on their nose, right? What about wearing nothing with a clear raincoat? Listen, at the end of the day, only time will tell if this man's odd attempt at a Super Bowl promotion will actually pull through and ultimately deliver timely and beneficial sales. But for the time being, Kanye remains in the hole for at least a few $1 million for this Super Bowl ad. What are your thoughts on Kanye's recent attempts to bring back and revamp his influence in the fashion world? Because it was clear from the start that the reason why he's been exploiting his wife Bianca has something to do with reviving his media presence and PR, even if it's terribly negative. Are you inclined to buy any of Kanye's new fashion items? Would you rock that wet tank top out in public? If so, you should probably wear a couple layers underneath since it's practically completely see-through.